So we have been discussing last week that, well, first of all, let me say we're just going to have a little conversation here in the beginning, kind of get warmed up. Then we'll have a chant. We'll do our chanting. We'll do the sitting meditation. We'll do the walking meditation. Then we'll do a little chanting, and then we'll close it up. And go eat some tacos and donuts. So this whole thing is about basic community, just being together, sitting together. There's nothing miraculous going to happen today. We're just spending time with each other, having a little conversation, and seeing where that takes us. So, following up on last week, we had talked about getting spiritually uplifted by various ways. We talked about, you guys said that y'all actually listened to, what's that guy's name? The preacher TV, huh? Joel Osteen, right? And I said that I listened to this preacher from Dallas, T.D. Jakes, and the reason is super motivating, right? Super positive, you know. And then I wanted to bring that back to Buddhism because, you know, I actually heard this preacher say that when you read your Bible, Jesus has to walk off the pages into your heart. In other words, what was it like? What did it smell like at that time? What was it like sitting on a rock next to Jesus and hearing what he had to say? What was the political climate, and why did he say it in that context? You have to put yourself in the story, or it's not gonna mean anything to you, you know. And so you can say the same thing about Buddhism, you know, especially in this country. Buddhism is a very foreign thing, like sitting here on our butts on these red cushions and these Buddhas hanging on the walls behind us. I remember the first time I walked into a meditation center, it was at the Shambhala Center, and I was just like, what are they doing, worshiping the devil in here? Like, what the hell is this? You know, it was so foreign to me. But particularly here at Woke House, like the main thing is, what is it about Buddhism or the teachings of this philosophy that's going to uplift us throughout the week? And why do we meet here on Saturday? What is it all about, you know? And so one of the thoughts was we have to look at the story of Buddha as our own life journey. You know, it wouldn't have been, you know, Buddha was born 500 years before Jesus. So all over the world, millions of people are studying the Buddha's life and his teachings, and it's been an inspiration for all these 2,500 years, you know, so there must be something there. But part of it is, why does it hit home with so many people around the world, and how does it apply to us? One of the things you could say is he grew up in the lap of luxury and he didn't find any happiness there, and then he left home and became a homeless person and literally tried to starve himself to gain enlightenment, and he didn't find any happiness there either. And then he found a middle way of just accepting the present moment, and he found happiness there. Now I think that can apply to all of us. You know, I can't speak for you guys, but you know, seeking and seeking and seeking has always been a theme in my life. And should I go this way or that way? Should I take this job or that job? What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do this weekend? You know, and it's just constantly not being in the moment. Always something else has to happen, and then I'll be happy. If I go to that training in Wisconsin, then I'm going to be happy. If I change this other aspect of my life, then I'll be happy. It's always outside of this present moment. And so I think that's what rings true in Buddha's life, is that every time we open it up and we look at it, we saw that he suffered this feeling of the unsatisfactory nature of life was his constant companion, until he realized it's always been right here. That the next moment's never going to be any better than this moment. I might be sitting at a fancy restaurant surrounded by friends, or I might be at the top of the Tower of Americas eating shrimp, but it's still this present moment. It's never going to get any better than right now, this second. And to constantly keep bringing yourself back to this present moment. That's the whole philosophy of Buddhism, you know. And so I guess I will stop talking now and see if anybody made any connection to that. And then we'll do our chanting and all that. What's up, Jeremy?
Hello.
Hey, Ben.
Good, how are you?
We've been missing you.